Stretch Cafe. I'm Peggy Boyer, and today I've got a set of very delicious stretches for you that's going to stretch your calves, your low back, your glutes, your hips. It's going to feel so wonderful. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's stand up tall and take that nice deep belly breath in. Hold it at the top and release. Okay, so I'm going to invite you to sidle up to a wall. This is what you're going to need, unless you've got phenomenal balance. But let's go ahead, let's just use a wall, and I'm going to turn my back to you for now. We're going to stretch those calves. You know this one, you've done it before, but sometimes we just need that reminder not to forget our calf muscles. So hips, knees, toes pointing towards the wall, and we're going to just push the heels down and stretch the daylights out of that calf. And you can hold this for a good 30 seconds if you want. But let's go ahead, we'll switch our feet. Remember, toes and knees always pointing in this correct direction, the same direction, and just pushing that heel down. Okay, let's go ahead, face forward again. And this next one is for our glutes and our hips. So we've done this sitting down, but we're gonna go ahead, back up to a wall, come down to kind of a seated position here and engage those quads too. And then bring left foot over right. And make sure the toes are pointed towards the knees, because we're not just hanging out here, it's doing something. And then you go ahead and push down on the upper thigh and really get into that stretch a little bit more. You feel it in your hips? Oh, it feels so good, doesn't it? Okay, so we can hold this for a good 30 seconds also. If it feels especially tight, breathe into that, and then on your exhale, blow out that tightness. So let's go ahead, we're gonna switch legs. Got my quad working on that right leg, but now I've got my right leg over my left, so switch your legs up, toes to the knees, press down on your thigh, really get into that stretch in the hips. Feels so good. Oh my gosh. It's gonna prep you for the next stretch we're gonna do. All right, so like I said, you can hold this for 30 seconds if you want. But let's go ahead, give that leg a little shake out if you need to. And then we're gonna bring our toes and knees out at an angle. We're gonna back up against the wall still, and your back's gonna go against it. So our focus is to get our elbows on the inside of our knees. So we're gonna squat down and do just that. So if it feels like you need to just press out at your knees, do it. You want to get that stretch in there, and it's really good for that low back of yours. It's a good hip opener. When you open and loosen the hips, it stretches and loosens the low back. So if you have some low back issues, and it might be stemming from your hips, this is a good one to do. And you can hold this again for 30 seconds, 60 seconds if you want. We're gonna go ahead and bring it up. So here's what I'd like you to do on up. If you need to use your hands to push up, you can. Otherwise, lift through your, push up through your heels and just kind of hold your booty at hip level. We're gonna hold this for a couple seconds here, engaging our quads, and then we're gonna curve our back and come all the way up. Okay, so if you like this and you found it helpful, click that like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, click subscribe. You'll get a notice. I put new content out every Monday, so if you want some notification, go ahead, subscribe, and that way you can reach out to me as well. If you want a certain body part stretched out, let me know and I'll create a video for you. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you next week at the Stretch Cafe.